Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in a wonderful little place of Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA, as I love to call where I live. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is my September 2025 Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 10, everybody. So welcome to my channel. For those of you who tuned in to video number 9, the library is closed. So yes, I will have to call tomorrow. So this is a Fall for Toiles kit, September 2025. You could have made 3, 3, and 3, and the envelopes are pecan pie, pumpkin pie, and Cajun craze. On the back, as always, this QR code would lead you to a video that will show you how to put this kit together as it was designed, a visual of everything that comes in the kit. Down here it lists those coordinating colors. Now videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of mosey along like Mr. Hank the Tank, who is doing much better. This one down here would lead you to this set of 9 dies. And by the way, that circle die is the exact same size as the large circle sentiment strips that come in the kit. This kit coordinates with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin kit. The new set is out and available to purchase, called the Abundant Joy Dies, October, November, and December's kit. Oh my goodness. So with that being said, there are 6 dies, and the sets are wishing you the happiest of days, thankful, warm wishes, the little geese, the 3 leaves, the pumpkins, the acorns, and thinking of you. And I am looking for the thinking of you, which is nowhere to be seen. Oh, here it is. Yes, we want the thinking of you today. It is necessary. We are using it today. It is its moment to shine. Sooner or later, I'm going to get those geese on a card here. I keep trying, but it's not working out that way. So I am bringing in this canvas old background stamp of Stampin' Ups. It's the closest I have to the linen, and I think it's going to make a nice little background for our card. So I haven't done a whole lot of prep work for this card because I want you to see my thought process, because sometimes it's a little crazy, right? So let me show you. We're doing a note card, and what I'm using is some DSP scraps, and let me reiterate, scraps. I haven't cut them down because I want you to see what I work with. These are literally pieces as they were in my thing right here. The plastic, they were just floating around in here, and I got them out, and these are the 3 pieces we're going to work with. This one does not need to be cut down any. This one does, and this one does, and I'm going to do that on camera with you. Now I do. So this card base is 4 7/8 by 7 scored at 3 1/2. Layer number 1, which you'll need 2, one for the inside and one for the outside. Unless your card base is cream already, then you wouldn't need this, but mine is craft like. Oh, pardon me. So this is 3 1/2 by 4 5/8. 3 1/2 by 4 5/8. One we are going to do some stamping on right now before we go any further. So I have my background stamp. Now, if you do not have a cloth pad and you have the newer crumb cake, which I do have a new one thanks to the wonderful Phyllis, let me show you the difference. So, cloth pad, foam pad, right? New pad, old pad. The cloth pads, you can do what I call the rub-a-dub-dub on a stamp, on a background stamp. A foam pad, you have to pat it. Tap, 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 tap. Okay? Not good to rub on, especially a red rubber stamp, or any stamp really. You want to tap, tap, tap. But we want to take off as much ink as possible on this. So I'm just going to rub it off. See all that ink we're taking off? Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down. And hopefully, I don't want it like, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just going to give me a little bit to kind of mimic what's on here. That linen background bit. That's all it was meant to do. Just a little bit of a background. So now the fun begins, right? So here is my card. Now what I need to do is this is going to have a little border there. This one just is a 1/2 inch and it just needs to be the same size as this one. So I need the guillotine. So this is, oh great, it's going to be in 1/16 inch. We're going to make it an 1/8 of an inch. 3 5/8. We're just going to, that 1/16 inch just gets me. So this is a 1/2 inch by 3 5/8. We're just going to make it that way. So those two are the same, right? Making sure. Yes, those two are the same. Now this one, I'm not sure how much. We're going to go around the edges of this here in a minute. This can be either up or down, but I wanted the green at the bottom, right? Now this piece here, this is starting out at about 7/8 of an inch, and I think it needs to come down literally probably by a 1/16 of an inch. Let's see what it is. All right. Well, we are going to make it 3/4 of an inch because I just don't want to work with 16ths. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So we're going to take it down to that and have a look-see. Oh, that's going to work. I might need to shave off a hair off of this. No, I won't. So now this one needs to be like right there at that. So I'm going to have to write this down. Three 3/8 is what it looks like. And let's have a look-see. And then I'll write down what the actual measurements are. Oh, that is so not right. So about another 1/4 of an inch. That is not right. It looks like it's going to be 3 2/16. And let's have a look. Because I cannot have that. Oh, nope. One more. I'd rather take off too little than too much right at this point. That's going to do it. That will do perfectly. So I think that's 3 1/8. 3 1/8. All right, let me make a little note here. So we have, how am I going to word that for you all? So 3 pieces of DSP from the Autumn Toile. One is at 1/2 by, what did I say this is? 3 5/8. 3 5/8. One piece at 3/4 by 3 1/8. And one piece, which I don't even know what this is actually, 2 1/2 2.5 by 3 5/8. So that's how those are going to be in the DSP. That'll be layer number 2. Sorry, I just had to get that down. So now we are going to do a little bit more on here. I think we need to distress it a little bit more, and I'm thinking a little bit of early espresso would be really good. So we're just going to take early espresso cloth pad. If I was using a foam, I would use a sponge dauber. But this is my early espresso, probably from a paper pumpkin. I'm going to feather it in a little bit. Kind of like where you'll see the lines. Hopefully that'll do it. All right, so that's done. These are now, this one's going to come, oh, that's going to set that off so beautifully. That one, this one, all for the love of a scrap piece of paper, right? And this one, we're going to glue those all down. Then we're going to stamp on this. Let's see. I'm still using that bottle of Tombow. Start with the largest piece, hopefully. And then we'll do the second largest piece. That looks good. And what am I using from this kit? I'm using the sentiment strip from this kit, if you are wondering. Now you could throw in the fox or the pumpkins or something like that, but I'm just going to use the sentiment strip. We could have used that side as well, but I really like this little pop of green, and there were no birds in this little particular piece, and that worked to my favor because it brought the greens in there. And this being that reverse side, it also could be a scrap piece from one of the kit card bases. That would work as well. But this piece is going to come in right like that, and this is what we're going to stamp our thinking of you on. But we have to do the smoosh. And this is going to get glued right on there, which we can do that right now. And all those little grunting sounds, that's little Titi. She is upset because I took her donut bed into the bedroom so she could lay on it the other night, and she was not happy with that either, but that's where her dog bed is. I haven't brought it back out here. My daughter's like, I will get her another one. I'm like, yeah, because that bed's had it. So let's do the smoosh, because this is where the thinking of you fits, and we're going to do that. So what color? Cajun Craze, of course. I think that's going to show up the best. Smoosh a couple of times. And on our thumb as well. Oh, yeah, I just closed it up. I'm like, I don't need it anymore, but yes, I do. And I can't see if I have the white on white. So we're going to put this here, and then I'm going to breathe hot air onto my old background stamp. I'm going to give this a second, right? So while that's drying, this is landscape. I almost stamped it the wrong way. We need to do What do we need to do? Maybe a little pumpkin down here to go with our little pumpkin field. Well, look at there. Let's turn that over. And I think we're just going to stamp the Happy Thanksgiving. And this time we're going to use the same Happy Thanksgiving we have been using right there. And we're going to use this little leaf up here. Now let's go ahead and stamp our envelope. And we're going to stamp Warm Wishes. This is from the set. And keeping it simple here, I don't want to put too much on there, and we can close it up. Now on this piece, like I said, I'm going to breathe hot air on here. Hopefully it has enough ink to do what I want it to do. I'm going to set it here. I just want to pick up some ink. And believe it or not, there is some in there. It's light, it's subtle, but you can't hardly see it, I'm sure. But that's all right. Pick this up. Oh, I like that a lot. All right, now we can put this card together. This is going to go straight down like that. And the gentlemen are home from fishing. I wonder what lake they went to today. They caught monster trout at a lake the other day. This, I thought that would go there, but I honestly thought I would put it right here. And then I have this wee little leaf. I fussy cut these from a scrap. I think I'm just going to glue it there. No dimensionals on this. Going to keep it really simple. Going to add some Wink Estella. Nothing on here. The pumpkins. The leaves. And that's our card. We're going to put this on the inside and we're going to be all done. And then I am done for the evening, of course. I need to go check out what game day jersey is, blue or white. And I'm going to go check on Hank. Though you guys are watching this after, but I think his back is better today. I'm going to go have him do some stretches and stuff for the game tomorrow. And if he doesn't feel like actually playing, he's at least going to go dress out and go support his team, because that's what you do. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked this cute little note card that I did with little scraps of just bits and scraps of DSP. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.